Wanted to make a quick video on us being one. I've said it a lot and I've heard it a lot, and I think it's beautiful how we're getting on the upswing of things on the spiritual part of life, how we are alive and how we even have movement in the first place. Yes, we have a body, but we have the spirit that makes us alive in the first place. So that thing up there exists, and I have a piece, you have a piece, you have a piece, you have a piece. How your body exists in the first place on the planet. We are one. That sounds so cliche, but I was trying to think of ways to put it so that it's realized, so it's seen, so it's felt rather than just heard. And I was talking to some people, and one person was going through some things, and they were talking about how, life wasn't great at that time, and how, life was carrying burdens. Another person said that, how they were responding was them saying in a way, at least almost insinuating how it would have been a breeze, how their life was easy and would have been, easy to go through. And I'm sure that's actually happened in real life with other people just saying how, oh, that's nothing, just do this. Oh, I could have done that easily. So with us being one, that person who's saying that it's easy and it's a breeze would not have been able to understand, or won't be able to understand, the other person's perspective, because they've already been given something to compare to. They already have their own life. It's only a breeze and it's easy because they have that. They have gone through some certain things that can be, in this situation, would be, or sounds like more difficult than the next person. Point is, it would not have been a breeze and it wouldn't be easy because clearly that other person exists right then and there, and it isn't. If you were that person, you clearly would have gone through those situations, those circumstances, have those outcomes happen, been raised by those parents, those family members, those friends that made you have the courage, the wisdom, the strength that you do today. You can only meet the world as much as you've met yourself. The books, whatever you come across, another person, as much as you've met yourself. That other person clearly would be you if you were in their shoes, or they wouldn't be saying that these things are difficult or have these certain perspectives on life. They're not going to be able to recognize your shoes either, because you've been through things differently. You've picked up things differently. Even when people speak, you can only hear so much and understand so much because of how you've recognized the world, how much you've come across the world, and then how you decide, or how you just happen to pick it up at that moment in that time. We are one. That thing exists. We all have a little. Got cut off. This person wouldn't know that person's circumstances or situations, or understand them, or be able to live in them. Clearly they would have recognized it as a problem because they're right there existing as that. We are one. You're just talking to yourself. That is a piece of you, in a sense. That is you. We're all just a weird reflection. This is the one that I'm really trying to harness and embed into my brain, really, to where I can see it and feel it, of us just being another reflection. Hopefully this helps, though. The other example, I guess, would be, because it kind of ties in, but how, think of like being in a store, or the next time that you're in a store. I'll give you all perspectives. You not knowing somebody, you not knowing people walking. Take two people. How do you not know that that person isn't that person and that person isn't that person? Sounds weird, I know. Now we'll go with you not only knowing the people, but then you being someone who, not only knowing the people, but then being one of them. If you're talking to like a friend or something, and then now that person that was looking at the two, which was you at the time, is just somebody who's random. How does that person know that this body is this one and that one is that one? How do they not know it's like this? Get what I'm saying? And then the third one, if we all knew each other, and take your relatives, for example, and you're sitting at the table or doing whatever, look at your relatives, like legit, these are random people, by the way, that if you had another brother, if your parents had another sibling, there would just be another random human right there. How do you not know that that person isn't this one and this one isn't this sibling isn't this one and this one isn't this one? How do you know? And how do you know that it's this way, and how do you not know that it's not this way? If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? We're one. We're all just the same thing, just duplicated, just regenerated. That thing exists. I have a piece. You have a piece. You have a piece. You have a piece. That's how the body exists on this planet in the first place. We're one. Hopefully that makes sense. If it didn't, oops. I love you. All love, one love.